This wasn't the plan, but it happens to be Tuesday. Last week I did a video on Monday, but I'm roasting today just a few. We're doing our huipiles, chiapas, of course, because we can't keep up with that, and Kenya. And then I'm roasting 3 new coffees today. Ethiopia, which we're going to be able to offer as a single origin. It's Ethiopia Sidamo, so we're really excited about that. Another Guatemalan, and really interesting today that I'm a little nervous for is I'm going to be roasting Robusta coffee beans from Brazil. For those of you that don't know, Robusta is a variety of coffee as opposed to Arabica, which is the majority of the coffee that people drink, especially in this country. Everything that you've tried from us has definitely been Arabica. This is the first time we've ever had Robusta, the first time I've ever roasted Robusta, so I'm super curious to see how it goes. From what I've been reading, the science is a little different. It'll be interesting to roast. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just gonna give it a shot. I've been researching. It's not that I have no idea, but I wanna talk a little bit about Robusta too, because we're going to be using it in our espresso from now on, the Having Energy. Robusta is often used in espresso blends because it is not acidic. It's like very basic, which is great for like Italian style kind of classic espresso. It creates a really nice crema on espresso shots, which is great. So we're gonna give it a try. So the other really cool thing about Robusta is it might be the future of coffee. So Robusta is naturally more disease resistant and pest resistant, and it grows at lower altitudes and higher temperatures. So going forward, as the climate changes and Arabica coffee becomes more and more challenging to cultivate, Robusta might end up taking its place in a lot of ways in a lot of regions. So it's good to kind of jump on that bandwagon ahead of time and start integrating it at least into our blends, and maybe at least making it an option for people. Part of the reason it's more disease and pest resistant is it has a higher caffeine content. So I believe it's 2.7% caffeine as opposed to the 1.5% caffeine that Arabica coffee beans are. So that's a pretty, I mean, that's like double, not quite double, the caffeine in each coffee bean. So I'm super curious to try it, to hear your thoughts on it. I'm also still nervous to roast it. So later today or tomorrow, we're gonna be taste testing some coffees. We'll show you how we try these new coffees that we haven't had yet. That's it, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna get started. The roaster is heated, and I'm going to start with huipiles. Roasted the Ethiopia, and it looks so beautiful. I'm going to show you real quick. The beans are so uniform and round. Just love roasting in Ethiopia. Alright, and now I'm going to roast the Robusta. So you can see these beans look a little different. Definitely a little smaller than your average bean. It almost looks like the Jazz Blue Pea Berry. A slightly different shade. They're a little darker. So yeah, it'll be interesting, but let's get to it. There they go. smells so amazing too. Vanilla florally essence. I don't know, I'm really excited to try this one. Okay. I read that first crack is a lot quieter with Robusta beans, and that is true. I didn't even hear it. Okay. Looks pretty good. Definitely different, but overall, not bad for a first roast. And that is the last one that I'm doing today. So I'm gonna say goodbye for now, and we'll see you later. Alright, today we're cupping coffees, the ones that we roasted yesterday or the day before. And we have the Mexico Chiapas, a new dark roast, our current dark roast Huipiles, the Robusta that I roasted for the first time, our new Ethiopia, and the Nicaragua that's been in a late roast, but I accidentally roasted it in a medium roast, so we're gonna try that today too. Cupping is really easy, and a lot of coffee aficionados make it sound intimidating, but the most important thing is that you're using the same amount of coffee and water for each coffee that you're trying so that you can get a consistent comparison and taste. The official way to cup is to do 8 or 9 grams of ground coffee from like small to medium, and then 150 milliliters of hot water. They say that water for coffee should be around 206 degrees. Whatever you can do is what you can do. Add the water to the grounds. I always use our kitchen scale for weighing out our coffee, and when I'm doing a pour over and stuff, and for cupping as well. You let it sit for 4 minutes to kind of steep in the water, and then you go through. And one thing that is handy, I will say, are these like soup, we call them cupping spoons, and some little carafes with like a big open top so that you can scoop the grounds off the top as best you can, and we dump them into a jar. Then you're pretty much ready to go. So there's gonna be grounds in the coffee. Sometimes you're gonna get grounds in your mouth, and that's okay. You don't need any like special brewing equipment or anything. So I'm gonna let the coffee sit for a few more minutes, and we'll start tasting them. You can talk, yeah, go ahead.
Once something about and then what this is.
A minute and 30 seconds. What, honey?
Oh, that sign means happy. Happy. So that says I'm happy. And then wait, what I asked him, but he didn't.
A little quieter again, okay. Alright, so I have scooped out all the grounds.
Why will you do
Can you try them with me real quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
what's the ones?
I'm curious about the Robusta.
Yeah, I know, I'm just a little scared. So I've done these 3.
Two.
Alright,
Try.
I want to go with the one I want to try.
Okay, alright. I know you've been excited.
Robusta.
And then what is it? Like that.
Oh, that's actually really good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm like really pleased with that.
Now
It's pretty good.
Yes.
Definitely different. That is like,
The better one is blended.
But
Yeah.
that
Alright, I want to try
It's like really earthy.
Yeah.
Really earthy.
I want to try that Ethiopia too. That one's like the most exciting about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's nice. It's really tasty.
This is the new Guatemala too.
The Wei Wei.
Yeah.
Which one is it? This
The
one?
Amphipolis. Oh, that is nice. Wow.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah, people are gonna like that.
We finally have an Ethiopia single origin.
That's tasty too. I like it. It's really smooth.
It is very smooth. Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
I think as an espresso it'll be awesome too.
Oh, help me.
What?
Put some of that Robusta in here.
You're gonna do that right now?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Let's just mix it up. See how it's going to taste. There we go. That's gonna be powerful.
Yeah, I bet.
That's gonna be really powerful. My eye's twitching a little bit already.
I think we talked about this, but Robusta is almost twice the caffeine content
Yeah.
for bean. Like that's
I
a
think I've already
big
had a
difference.
coffee today too, so.
Yeah, you probably have.
Chiapas. Fan favorite. Oh yeah, that's really tasty.
Yeah, that never gets old.
Yeah, you said.
Yeah, I think I still kind of like the light better though. It's fine, but the light is really good. Look how clear and pretty this one is too.
I actually think I like this better as a medium roast.
Do you?
Yeah,
Do you want
Well, we have a lot of medium roasts, so
I know.
Do you want to be happy?
just saying.
Yes.
Alright, I gotta stop again.
Okay.
Twitching too much.
Cupping is a great way to monitor your consistency in your roast, to try out new coffees, to try out different roast levels of coffees. It's just really important to keep tasting your coffees. And that doesn't mean that you have to have a setup and do a cupping every time. It's just drinking the coffee that you're roasting all the time. So we have like a constant stash of like all the coffees that we have that I've roasted, and you know, we just keep drinking them, making sure that everything tastes good. It's really probably the most challenging part of roasting coffee because there are so many elements that Cohen, no. There are so many different elements that impact every roast. The bean, obviously, how early on in the roasting day does the first roast might roast differently than the, you know, roast in the middle of the session or the last roast of the day, the humidity in the air. There really are just so many things to take into consideration. So yeah, consistency is probably our highest concern, but also our highest priority. So that's part of the reason we drink so much coffee. Sometimes when people are cupping coffee, they slurp it and then they spit it out so they don't drink all the caffeine, which we should probably start doing because that gets twitchy, gets jittery. But he really has had a pot of coffee to himself already today too, so that might be the bigger issue. That's cupping. I'm really excited about these new coffees that we have. I'm really excited to put together our espresso blend with these new beans. We're really excited about all the coffees. We're excited to keep drinking more coffee, and we hope we get to drink coffee with you too.
I love you.
There you go.
Make sure you like and subscribe right down below. Thank you. Bye. Make sure you like and subscribe. That's a poo-poo. We have a kitten named Jackson. She's our smallest one yet. We didn't have a little kitten.
That's right.